Are you sometimes overwhelmed by all of the things you have to do in your layout? I know I am. Well, today we're going to talk about a solution to that feeling of being overwhelmed. That's coming right up. Hi, I'm Roy Smith. I recently returned from a trip to the States. Right away, I wanted to get back to work on my layout. But as I looked around the layout, I began to feel overwhelmed. There was too much to do, and I didn't know where to start. So I ended up doing nothing. Fortunately, I have found a solution to this problem, and I'd like to share that solution with you. It's very simple, really. Just make a to-do list. Here's what I'm going to do in this video. First, I'm going to briefly tell you why I think making a to-do list is helpful. Then, I'll share my to-do list with you. And finally, I'll pick something from my list and do it. Okay, let me begin by briefly explaining why I think a to-do list is so helpful. A to-do list motivates you to do something when you don't know what to do next. The list frees you from all of that mental anxiety, stress, and confusion that comes from not knowing what to do next. It helps you stay focused on the task at hand. It helps you remember all of the things you need to do on the layout, things that you might otherwise forget. A to-do list is like having a plan. It helps you break up the process of building a layout into manageable pieces. It helps you do related tasks together at the same time, and it helps you do things in the proper sequence. In short, a to-do list helps you build a layout more efficiently. It's easy to make a to-do list. First, write down everything you can think of that needs to be done on your layout. Second, prioritize all of the things that you've written down. And third, having written all the tasks down and having prioritized them, then simply select one of the things from the list that you would like to do today. Work your way through the list one day at a time. And as you complete a task, scratch it off the list. Now I'm going to clear all of my trains off the upper level of my layout, so I have a place to do the first task on my to-do list, as you will see. Right now there are 4 trains on the upper level. I'm going to move them all down to the staging yard to get them out of the way. Here we go. Now I have the space I need on the upper level to work on my diesel fleet. I want to work on the diesels today because that's the first thing on my to-do list. Now all of my diesels are here assembled on the upper level. Currently I have 21 diesels, 18 of which are Catos. The other three include one BLI, one Atlas, and one Bachmann. Two of my diesels, these two SD40-2s, don't have decoders installed in them yet, so I'm going to set them aside until later on. Before starting the task that I plan to do today, let me show you my to-do list. Here it is. This is what it looks like at the moment, but it may change by tomorrow if I think of more things to add to it. What I really want to do is show you how I organized the list. I want to do the tasks in a certain sequence, so I broke them down into 3 categories. These are the things I want to do now, or first. These fairly soon. And these sometime in the future. I also wrote down the tasks in the order that I want to do them within each of the 3 categories. For example, the list shows that my first priority is working on my diesel fleet. First, I need to make sure that all of my diesels are running well. Second, I need to update my JMRI roster to make sure that all of them are included on the roster. And third, I need to speed match my diesels using JMRI so that I can run them in consists of multiple units. 2 other diesel-related tasks appear on the list. I have to install decoders in those 2 SD40-2s, and I have to replace the Cato couplers on most of my diesels with microtrains couplers. But these 2 tasks are further down the list, and I'll do them later on. All right, I'm going to start by making sure that all of my diesels are running well. So far I've worked on the 14 Cato freight diesels off camera. There was a problem with 3 of them caused by setting up and then subsequently trying to clear consists of multiple units in recent months. Because of this, these 3 wouldn't run. In one of the 3, I had to set CV19 to 0 to get rid of the consist address, and that engine now runs perfectly. As for the other 2 that wouldn't run, I actually had to put each of them on the programming track, reset them to their factory settings, and then reprogram them with their road numbers. Now these 2 diesels run perfectly as well. So if you ran your diesels as consists in the past and they won't run now, you may be able to get them running again by setting CV19 to 0. And if that doesn't work, you may have to do a factory reset and then reprogram the road number. I also cleaned the wheels on all the diesels using the traditional method of running the wheels over a piece of paper towel soaked in alcohol, like this. That's what I did, and now all 14 of my Cato freight diesels run perfectly. For example, number 4843 was one of those that wouldn't run, but look at it now. My next task will be to speed match my diesels again using JMRI. After speed matching them, I will be able to run them as consists of multiple units. But I will do that in a separate video. Watch for that separate video on speed matching and consisting coming soon. So there you have it. I've been able to make some progress on my layout today thanks to my to-do list. The beauty of a to-do list is its simplicity. You simply determine all the things that need to be done on your layout and the order in which you want to do them, and then you just do them. As you finish each task, you get to cross it off the list, and as you cross it off, you will feel a sense of accomplishment. You will see that you are making progress on your layout. Of course, making a to-do list is not for everyone. Some people don't like making to-do lists, and that's okay. They would rather just do the next thing they see in front of them. Whether you make a to-do list or not is entirely up to you. But making a to-do list has really helped me. Well, as always, I'd love to hear from you in the comments section down below. How do you handle all those unfinished tasks on your layout? And if you're new to this channel, I hope you will subscribe so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. For now, thanks for watching, and until next time, happy railroading.